I love you, Wade Wilson.
We can fight this.
You're right. The cancer's only my liver, lungs, prostate, and brain. All things I can live without.
What if I told you we can make you better? You're a fighter.
Unsheath your katana, reload your Uzis, and heat up those chimichangas, because the Merc with a Mouth is here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Marvel's Deadpool is here. But does it redeem itself from the disaster that was Deadpool in the Wolverine Origins movie? Well, let's find out.
Hey, yeah, I wanna shoot, baby.
Packed in your stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. Yo, shotgun bang. What's up with that thing? I wanna know, how does it hang?
Deadpool, directed by Tim Miller, stars Ryan Reynolds as Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, Ed Skrein as Ajax, Stephen Kapsis as the voice of Colossus, Morena Baccarin as Vanessa, Brianna Hildebrand as Negasonic Teenage Warhead, TJ Miller as Weasel, and many others. In the famous words of Deadpool, you're probably thinking, this is a superhero movie, but that guy in the suit just turned the other guy into a fucking kebab. Surprise! This is a different kind of story.
Wait! You may be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed. This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
If you are an avid fan of the comics, you will realize that Deadpool is a disfigured and mentally unstable mercenary with the superhuman ability of an accelerated healing factor and physical prowess. He is known as the Merc with a Mouth because of his talkative nature and his tendency to break the fourth wall, which is used by writers on humorous effect. Now, this is very much an origins movie that succeeds in fleshing out the quirky, insane characteristics of Deadpool. This can be witnessed through the banter between him, the characters of the Marvel Universe, and the audience alike.
God, you are hard to look at. You look like the topographical map of Utah.
Exactly.
The origin story covers the life of Wade Wilson, an ex-Special Forces operative who does some dodgy work on the side, falls in love with Vanessa, contracts a terminal illness which leads him to being voluntarily subjected to a rogue experiment in hopes of curing himself, which leaves him with accelerated healing powers. The story evolves from a love story to a horror story, and finally a vengeance story, with humor tying it all up in the sexy, seductive package that is Deadpool. The plot outside of the origin story would be quite forgettable if it wasn't for the witty retorts and diverse action sequences. Just as much can be said about the protagonist, Ajax, who is well portrayed from the comics, but not interesting enough to linger on in our minds after we leave the theater.
Down, down, like a freeze. I won't be the one ending up on the deep end. The only thing you can't feel came out to play. Stay out.
I am very turned on right now.
The director does a brilliant job in keeping it fresh by doing so much with so little when it comes to the story. That being said, the exchange of words, as much as punches, is what captures the viewer's attention. The sliced up sequences between past and present are a great reflection upon the mentally deranged mind and short attention span of our anti-hero. What comes as a surprise is how well the writers and actors pulled off the love aspect of the story. Not only is it compelling, but it stays true to the characteristic nature of Wade and Vanessa from start to finish. That nature being a light-hearted approach to life, contrasted against the grim reality that is their past and present. Their unrelenting love for each other is relentless just as much their twisted humor. The fans of the comics would be pleased to know that the movie does not shy away from any explicit violence, sexual innuendos, raunchy scenes, audience engagement through 4-4, breaking, all topped off with a bucket load of cussing.
You are haunting. You look like an avocado had sex with an older avocado.
Thank you.
All of that is implemented tastefully whilst received with minimal cringing and maximum laughter. Now, amongst all the blood splatter, flying limbs, and bullets, we take ourselves to the initial question. Has Deadpool been redeemed by this origin story through the words of Deadpool? I bet it's going to feel really big in that hand later, just as the franchise will in the box office. In short, yes. Deadpool is what the fans asked for, and it succeeded with flying colors. Mostly red, the blood of Deadpool's enemies. At State of the BeanStalk, Deadpool scores 8.5 beans out of 10 for maximum effort.
Gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya.